Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Now Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Trying to run it in with Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Cardinals nothing.
And so we had the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
The Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Gun. Here's Murray. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And there he is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Murphy on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. First down, Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. keep on the ground with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates... extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And the Cowboy first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Try to throw now. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Play fake here on first down. They'll roll it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a 25-yard block, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
A gain there of 21 yards. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Prescott. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try to field goal here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. That's out to Chubb, complete. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 27-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Murray now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Prescott yet again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a big 6 for the Cowboys touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 17, Cowboys 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Let's go home. Come on, guys. What's going on? What is this?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun handoff to Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Murray. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down, Prescott. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Don't worry about it,
Possession
David.
is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 17.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't called before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
He's tackled
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. This one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Interception. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now That's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. I know they may want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all you needed to do.
First down carry by Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Left in this overtime session, and still all time. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a big spot forthcoming for the kicker, Blair Walsh. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights.
17.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cowboys, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,